if you are ready to see three of the most talented artists on the planet, make some noise for AJR! Let's go, Revolution Live!
Wow. You guys came. Oh my God. All right, awesome. That's very cool.
Now, why would you be surprised about that, Mr. Jack?
I think that every artist has the biggest fear that every artist has is that you go out to a show and there's just no one there. Seriously. Like I remember I saw an interview with Taylor Swift recently and she said that. She was like, I have such a fear before every show that like everyone got sick or like everyone forgot what the date was. Totally, you know?
Well, you know what? That has yet to happen at Hit Sessions, so
Okay,
you know
good.
what? Shout out to our Hit Squad. Revolution Live, make
Thanks
some
for
noise
coming.
right now! Now, I have to tell you, we are so excited to have you guys here.
Thank you so much.
Who's heard their song Weak on the new Hits 97.3?
All right.
Yeah, it's a pretty big song. Now, I will say this. So we do have some people here who may not be totally familiar with AJR. So we're going to go through this. These three guys up here are brothers,
We
if
are.
you didn't know.
Yeah.
We have Adam right here. Give it up for Adam, everybody. We have Jack in the hat over here in the middle. Give it up for Jack. And we have the
we
amazing
go.
Ryan on the end. Give it up for Ryan.
Hello. You had to look at your notes there, right?
Well,
Just a little
actually,
reminder of our
no,
names.
well, sometimes I like to change people's names.
Oh,
so, you know,
Got it.
if you wanted
Yeah.
to be like Robert,
Oh, right.
it's
could've
better
been
that I
Robert.
look at my
Could've been
notes.
Robert.
You're a Robert, I think. There you
could've
go.
been.
Yeah.
But I have to ask you. So obviously the name of the group is AJR, Adam, Jack, Ryan, right? Did we have any brotherly quarrels over the order of the letters of the name of the band?
I think we tried every single variation. I think we tried JAR, JRA, ARJ, which is just a nightmare. And then we land on an AJR, and it's alphabetical too, I
Yeah.
think. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
if I have to, yes, it is alphabetical. I had to make sure. Yeah, and I think it flows the best.
It does. Now, I have to ask you, because you did have to go through your ABCs there. If you guys don't know, Jack is 19 years old, right? 19. Now,
Don't know if that deserves a
I'm
cheer.
sorry, it did. Well, and wait a minute, you guys, his birthday is in August,
Yeah.
so he's about to be 20. 20 is a big one. You hit that whole
Is that a big
like-
one? I
That's
feel like
big.
21 is. I feel like 20 is just like, oh God, why am I not 21? You know?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
see, that was the 20
That
guy
was someone
getting
punishing
very
me for
angry at
complaining,
you.
you know.
Do not complain about being 20. Now, I say that because you guys actually formed AJR in like what, 2005, 2006?
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay, so what were you, like 7?
I was 9 years old, I believe. Or no, sorry, 2005 would be probably about 7. Yeah. And
Okay.
then- yeah.
So guys, I have to ask you a question. How did your parents feel about their 7? How old were you, Adam, at the time?
Probably 15 or 16.
15?
Yeah, something like that.
And you were
Somewhere in the middle. What was I?
Like 11.
like 12 or 13.
Someone
somewhere
knows
there.
about the math.
Okay,
Yeah.
but how did your parents feel about you guys wanting to go basically perform in the middle of Washington Square
Yeah.
in New York City with your 7-year-old little brother?
Yeah, they were so for it, honestly. Seriously, like we grew up in New York City, and it's just such a normal thing, busking, street performing. Like you can't go to any park without seeing it. So our parents were like, okay, we know what that is. You could go try it. And honestly, there was one time where we were about to get arrested. Seriously.
Yes.
And like I think our mom came over, and she was like, I don't know them, and just walked away and like let us handle it. I swear to God.
And we never saw our mom again.
No.
She just never showed up.
I went to jail that night. I was a 7-year-old in jail that night. Yep.
No, you weren't.
No, I was not.
Did you guys, okay, so I have to ask, did you guys have like the guitar case out?
I think
and,
it was
like,
2 little
collecting
hats.
money?
Yeah, I think we actually did make a good amount of money because people felt so bad. I think they thought that they were like forcing me into it, so they were like, oh yes, okay, I get it. College.
Like you had parents at home like cracking
Right,
the
yeah.
whip, like go,
Totally,
make
exactly
us money,
right, yeah.
bring home food. Okay, so we have Legato and Alp out in the audience right now because obviously at Hit
Mm-hmm.
Sessions, we love for the audience to get involved. I don't know what that is. Where am I moving that is wrong? This is scary. Al, Legato, where are you?
Yeah.
They're both very
Can you put my
very
mic
tiny.
down a little bit? Oh, that was me.
Ow. Oh, so it's
Hey.
you, Alp.
I'm down here. Even though I'm not that tall.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
There you go.
He's back.
All right.
He's tiny. He's tiny.
What's up, AJR? All right, so
Hi, how you doing?
I got Paula from West Palm Beach, and she has a great question. Come here, Paula, before I get fired because of the sound.
What was the process of making Weak?
Making Weak?
Yeah.
All right, Weak was kind of just a random song at the time. Seriously, we were writing this EP. It's called What Everyone's Thinking. And yeah, this is like one woo. Just like, I got it. Yeah.
Way more than one. Way more
No.
than one.
Yeah, no, anyway. Yeah, and we were literally just like writing 5 songs for the EP, and Weak was one of them. And we had no idea that this one would kind of just blow up by itself. It took, I think, a day, a couple hours to write the
Yeah.
entire thing.
I think we were listening to like the radio and popular songs, and we were thinking there are so many songs about being strong and confident, and we were thinking like maybe there's another side. Maybe there could be a song about being weak and being human and being okay with that.
Well, you know, and by the way, great answer. And thank you, Paula, for that question.
Yeah, thank you.
That actually, you talked about your EPs. I mean, since 2005 to obviously 2017, you guys have made like 5 EPs
think
and what,
so.
2 studio albums?
Yeah, the Click, which we just released, that was our studio first.
Yep,
Sorry,
okay.
second album. That gets the bigger cheer, the Click. Yeah, there you go.
It's amazing, and it just came out in June, so
Yeah.
clearly you're leaving a mark.
Yeah, I think they know it. Yeah.
But as far as the musical process, I mean, you guys are not just singers, you're not just songwriters, you're musicians, producers, sound engineers, considering you make the damn albums in your living room.
We did, yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Thank you, thank you.
In the best way possible.
Thanks so
I
much.
mean, now parents in here are going, oh my God, my kids are gonna go home and think it's okay to like tear apart our living room and
You
pull out a
should,
drum set.
honestly. I mean, it worked for us, so, you know, go try it.
But again, so your parents let you destroy their living room.
We threw away our couch at one point to make room for a drum set.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God, yeah. We were like, we want a drum set, and they were like, get the couch out of here, let's do it.
You have the best parents ever. Were the cops ever called to the house? How did the neighbors feel about
I think
this process?
in the last 10 or 11 years, we've gotten one complaint from the neighbors. That's it, yeah. I think there's a lot of very old people on our floor, and they can't hear that well, so I think we kind of lucked out there,
so wait a
you
minute.
know.
Hold on. So you do this in an apartment building?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Who
Why?
lives in Hialeah? Anybody here? You could get away with that in Hialeah. They love music in Hialeah. You tried that in my building?
What are you saying? What is it
I
called?
said in Hialeah.
Oh, okay.
Guys.
Oh.
We gotta take them to
I don't
Hialeah
know.
at some
Jack,
point in life.
What? You don't know it, come on.
Obviously,
You
You
get
can
out of here.
totally do that, like there, because they'll play music until 4 o'clock in the morning. My building, you would have been arrested 20 times over. But as we talk about the music, you guys are indie artists. You put this stuff out yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're very, very forthcoming about that process. Why did you decide to say F the record labels?
I think it came from us like not being able to afford to go to an actual studio. It's a lot of money. You rack up money like being in a real studio. We had no connections to go co-write with like really whatever Ed Sheeran or whatever, and so it just kind of came out of necessity. We
Whatever,
thought,
Ed Sheeran.
you know, whatever Ed.
That was so negative.
And it just came out of necessity. We knew we needed to learn this whole thing ourselves. We needed to learn how to produce and write and make our own videos and all that stuff. And we got kind of good at it over 10 years.
Kind of good at it. I don't know, how many people here play instruments? Anybody out here play an instrument?
Who are musicians out here? Yeah?
Okay, I like that.
Okay,
Who
nice,
here
some.
ever wanted to be an artist? Maybe wanted to be a singer? I thought so.
Oh, a lot.
I
Nice.
thought so.
Nice, nice.
How many instruments do you guys play amongst yourselves?
Collectively, probably like 9 or 10
Yeah, I would say
together.
10.
A lot of weird ones, too.
The ukulele.
Oh, yeah, he plays ukulele, I play a little bit.
You play
yeah.
melodica,
I play
that's a
melodica,
weird one.
and I play this like sample machine here. You know, it's just...
Have you guys ever seen this thing? Oh, okay. All right, right here. I like this. All right. Oh, my.
I've never seen anything like that.
What was that?
It was like from nothing, and then just like right back to, yeah.
I think you realize that all eyes just turned.
Yeah,
Legato,
I loved that.
where are you, Legato? Legato?
Check. Right here on the floor.
there he
Look for
is.
the light. Look for the
Oh,
light.
there he is.
See
Oh,
it,
he's
see it.
got the
I always
light.
see the
Okay.
light. I always see the light.
Go for it.
Okay. What is your name?
Madison,
Where are you from?
Fort Lauderdale.
Hey.
And she would like to ask.
I would like to ask about the keyboard I always see in your music videos where you tend to repeat certain sounds. What made that come about?
What was it? The key?
Wait, what? Say that again?
It's a keyboard that you use to repeat sound.
I don't know what you're referring to, honestly.
I think she's talking about.
Oh, the sample machine.
Yes, the sample machine.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we use this in like every video, and it's kind of it's super easy to use, and it looks so hard. There's like 16 buttons here, and you could kind of put any sounds you want into there, and you just, you know, like that's where we put like I'm ready is in there.
We're gonna use it during the show.
Well, yeah,
You'll
we'll
see.
do it during the show. You'll see it.
He said we'll do it in the show. So Adam, you're not talking very much, Adam.
No.
So I want to ask you guys, honestly, you spend clearly a lot of time together, you're brothers. You made the album in the living room. Does this mean that the three of you live together?
We did for a very long time. We still live together. Adam moved uptown, and we're still in our parents' living room, the same place that we recorded every song our entire life, seriously.
Where are my parents at? Do I have any parents in the building tonight?
Yeah?
We never leave, ever, 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 ever. Even when we're world touring, amazing musicians,
Yeah.
we always come home.
We're home.
So, I mean, you guys are on the road together as brothers.
Yeah.
Is this good or bad for band chemistry?
Adam, you want to answer?
Sure.
There you go.
Oh, all right.
Oh my God.
Hi, everyone. I think it's a great thing, you know, because we grew up in such a small apartment in New York City, we all shared a room for like 18 years, and we had triple bunk beds. And we were kind
Everyone
of...
went, ooh. it was triple bunk bed, seriously.
Yeah. And we were kind of forced to get along because, you know, you have to when you're in such small quarters. And our parents raised us on the music of the 1950s and the 1960s, like the Beach Boys, the Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah.
All right.
And so we all have really the same vision for the kind of music that we're making, and it makes it really easy to get along and to work together on music. So I think it's a great thing.
Well, considering you guys didn't fight over the name of the band, that
Exactly
was
right.
already a really great sign.
That is a good sign.
That's
You're
a great
absolutely
sign, right?
right.
Can we
Yeah.
give it up for that? Thank you. That's fantastic. Bands have broken up over much less.
That's very true, yeah.
But since you guys do the whole process yourselves, who has like the most input as far as the songwriting? Who does the most when it comes to like production?
Yeah, the songwriting is just the three of us. Every single song that's ever been put out from us has just been Adam, Jack, and Ryan. And Ryan does the production. He just taught himself Pro Tools for the last 10 years, and we record our vocals in our living room in like our kitchen closet. So like I'm recording our vocals, I'm surrounded by like Cheetos and like ramen. That's literally what it is, seriously. We've never ever been to a big studio to record
Ever?
us. No, we've been because we write a lot for other artists. We wrote for like Andy Grammer and Rachel Platten and that kind
Okay.
of stuff.
Rachel's been here before.
Yeah, she's the nicest.
She was on
yeah,
the
seriously.
stage, just so you know.
And no, we go for them, but for AJR's music, never ever in a big studio. No.
For the first time ever on this album, we actually did one collaboration where we featured
yeah.
another artist. And
Yeah.
we're huge fans of the band Weezer.
You like Weezer? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Rivers Cuomo, who's the lead singer of Weezer, he reached out to us on Twitter saying how much he liked Week, and we decided to write a song with him.
Yeah.
And he's featured on one of the songs on our album. It's called Sober Up, and
Yeah.
we'll play it later.
Her hand went right up.
So did you guys get to go into the studio for that, or did Weezer come to your
We've
parents'
never
apartment?
met him, honestly. No, it was just done over email.
Okay, so-
That's how most of these collaborations are, seriously.
I was about to say, so for those of you guys who don't know, right, when we hear a collaboration, we think of like We Are the World. We think of like 18 artists in a studio together, and that's not apparently how it happens.
No, a lot of it is Twitter, seriously. I think Twitter is responsible for every collaboration I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
And then it's just email. You email them vocals, and it's just, you put it out. It's super simple.
It's super simple, guys. So if you want to be the next, you know, AJR, the next Rihanna, just get on your
Write
Twitter
to Ed Sheeran
and
and
start
ask for
hitting
his
up
vocals.
artists.
Just, yeah.
Well, actually, isn't that kind of how you guys were sort of discovered? Wasn't it like
Yeah.
Sia or
That's
something?
exactly right. Yes. Yeah. The quick story behind that, we had a song called I'm Ready a couple years ago. Yeah.
Second one.
Yeah, that was our very first single, and we had this homemade video for it that had like 100 views. We had nothing going on. And Ryan decided to tweet the link to the video to 80 different celebrities. And it was like, at Justin Bieber, here's the link. At Miley Cyrus, here's the link. And the very last one he did was Sia. She ended up retweeting it, writing back, saying, hey, I love this. Come meet me at my hotel downtown. Very next... Ow! I love these sounds. You guys have sounds here. Nice. Anyway, the very next day we went
She's
down to
married,
her-
by the way.
Oh, you were saying like in a romantic, like I'm dating
Yeah.
Sia now? Yeah. I've never seen her face, but yeah. Yeah. No. That would
Neither
be
have
funny
most
though.
of us,
So
but
anyway,
anyway.
yeah. We go to her hotel, and everyone asks if she was wearing like the mask. Wouldn't that be so funny if she was like stumbling out of her hotel singing our song like I'm ready, right? Anyway, yeah. And then she introduced us to people in the industry, and that was pretty much it.
Amazing. So literally, Twitter changed your life.
Yeah. Seriously, just getting in touch with.
Who here's on Twitter? Anybody on Instagram?
You have Twitter? Nice.
Snapchat. Who's on Snap? You can't, I mean, anybody that lets you have doggy ears and do the little, right? I mean, come on, you know that one's
the
always
thing?
gonna win.
Yeah.
Al P, where you at? Al?
Where is
Oh,
he?
all right, Al.
All right, so we got Tess from Hollywood, and she has a really interesting question.
All right.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hello.
What are your
Spirit animals, right?
animals?
Okay, spirit animals. Nice. Go. Get it.
I'm gonna go with the turtle
I knew it.
for obvious
It's
reasons.
not really spirit. It's like the shape. It's more of the shape resembles. You're just like.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know. What about you, Adam?
I'm gonna go with the duck-billed platypus.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
That's like everyone's spirit animal. Me too.
And you?
I'll go with the pigeon.
The pigeon.
Why?
The humble pigeon.
Why the pigeon?
Oh, it's dirty.
You dirty.
First of all,
dirty pigeon.
Hold on one second, though. I would like a round of applause for the swiftness with which these guys just gave out their spirit animals. Thank you very much.
I don't know if it was that swift, but thank you.
Because that might have taken quite a few other artists off guard. But you guys, do you guys sit on the tour bus and actually talk about this? Like, what is your spirit animal?
I don't think we've
No,
ever
we've
talked
never
about that
discussed
before.
Do
We
you
all know
have
that
a-
Ryan is a turtle. But
That was
that's
obvious.
About it.
Do you have a tour bus?
You know, we've traveled in a minivan our entire life for all of our tours, and now on this this upcoming tour that starts in a couple days, we're finally on a tour bus. So
Yes, you are.
you know, it feels like progress. Yeah.
That's amazing. Legato, do you have somebody out here? Yeah?
I do. Okay, what's your
Nice.
name?
KJ,
Where are you from?
Coconut Creek.
And you would like to ask?
Who designs the caricatures on your albums?
Sorry, say that again.
Who designs like the little cartoon
Oh, the
versions of
caricatures.
yourself on
Yes.
your album? Yeah.
So I was just scrolling through Instagram one day, seriously, and this guy named John Lauren popped up, and he was this kind of tiny artist, and he drew the characters from The Office, which is
Yep.
our favorite TV show. And yeah, right? The same guy as before. Anyway, and like it was you should check him out. His name is John Lauren on Instagram. Go follow him. He's so talented. And we wrote to him saying, you want to design our album cover? And he said, yep, here's a design, and we just used it. And that was literally it. Yeah.
Well, they're amazing, but it seems like you go with that whole kind of caricature thing. And you mentioned Disney. You mentioned a lot of pop culture references,
Definitely.
especially on The Click. First of all, I don't know if anybody else has this question, but I do. What the hell is The Click?
Have any of you heard the album yet? Yeah? Okay. All right, nice. Some yes, some no. If you haven't, check it out for sure. It's been like 2 years in the making. And the idea of The Click, there's a line in our song called Come Hang Out that goes, should I go for more clicks this year, or should I follow the
Yeah.
click in my ear? And basically that's saying, should I kind of give in to what society wants, just go for like the amount
The
of
likes.
clicks on a video, or should I follow the own like metronome in my ear and just do things our own way? So
What did
that's
you
The
go
Click.
with?
We followed the click in our ear, I think. Yeah.
I love it.
We'll see what happens, but so
I
far.
love it. But so let's talk about, because the Living Room is an amazing, amazing album. I was listening
you.
it today by the pool, and it's fantastic. So please check that out. And I'm hoping that you guys have some songs off of Living Room
Yeah, we'll
in
play
your
a couple,
set,
yeah.
which is fantastic. But as far as the click goes and those pop culture references, you talked about it on your Instagram. Who here follows AJR on Instagram?
Yeah. A couple.
See, that's the beauty of newer artists. You guys, I think, have really embraced the whole social media thing. And these guys are super cool. They take you on their journey. Like, the day your album came out, where were you?
Colorado.
BFE. You were
I
literally
believe?
in BFE somewhere.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
think
really
so.
were.
Wait, in BFE?
BFE, I said it.
What's
and don't
BFE?
know,
What
we're
does
not
that
going there. Mm-mm.
What's
Does
BFE?
anybody know what BFE is? You said it, not me.
What?
What do you say?
Don't worry, I'll tell you
Okay,
afterwards.
tell me,
backstage.
I'm very curious,
It's got a bad
but
word
okay.
in it. But anyway, it's basically like you were kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you went on the hunt
Yeah.
for your album, right?
Yeah.
And where did you eventually find it?
Oh, okay. When we bought our album in the stores, we were in Salt Lake City, and we went to Target.
Yes, you did.
We did. We went to Target, Yeah. Target, yeah, I've been there. Yeah. They're the Target girls right there. They're going to Target after this. Anyway, yeah, our album is available for like physical for the first time ever. So we had to go, and we got one. And we go up to the cashier, and we're like, guess who that is? And she's like, is that the Beatles? She had no clue what was going on.
She also thought the Beatles put out a new album.
Yeah,
which is
and why would there
scary.
be like a cartoon Beatles? What are you thinking? Yeah. Anyway, it was a funny experience for sure. Yeah.
But you can actually see the whole thing on their Instagram. And I say that
Definitely.
because, like I said, you bring people on the journey, but you talked about the fact that there's so much very real stuff, right, going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
A lot of things way more important than the things that most of us get bogged down talking about. You actually made a reference to the Katy Perry, Taylor Swift feud, which I will have you know that I talked about on my afternoon drive show because it is a part of what we do. But talk about just lyrically this particular album
Sure.
and those references and where you were going as you kind of made those comparisons.
Yeah. Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like we say there's like different levels of relatability when artists write music.
Yeah.
And I feel like for someone like 21 Pilots, when you hear their song, it's like, yeah. When you hear their song, it's like, oh my God, this is such a deep, cathartic relatability.
for
And
sure.
we wanted to do something different. We wanted to make an album where you hear it and you're like, oh yeah, I've experienced that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I felt that before.
I've never
you know?
said it before, but I get it. So that's like kind of the album we wanted to make. And so I think the song you were talking about is called Drama.
Okay.
And it's a song about how there's like really big problems in the world, and yet all we can focus on is the Katy Perry Taylor
Yeah.
Swift drama and like these ridiculous like little problems.
But we're all
you know?
so addicted to it, including us. We can't get away.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, you did kind of admit to that on the gram as well. Now, speaking of social media, you all do have your own individual Twitter accounts, yes?
Twitter, yeah, I think we do. Yeah, we just
Uh-oh,
don't
does that
post
mean that we
very
don't
often,
post?
honestly.
Okay.
We need
Well,
to
I
be
was-
more active, I think.
Well, no, I was asking because, when you're a part of a group, sometimes it's hard to maintain your own individuality.
Totally.
And a lot of groups actually break up for that reason. It's you have artists that are struggling to find their own voice within that. So I didn't know if maybe that was one of the reasons that so you guys could be your own people, or do you guys have that ability within AJR?
That's actually kind of a good point.
Sorry.
No, go ahead,
did you
go
want
ahead.
I like it. All three of them want to answer. Okay.
Go.
I think one of the best things about being in a group with them is that we all have individual other passions aside from music, and we get to kind of pursue those things at the same time as we're doing music. So it kind of gives us an outlet to be individual selves,
Yeah.
in addition to being a cohesive group as AJR.
I love it. Jack, do you have a response?
I think Adam nailed it.
Nailed
I think
it.
Adam's doing a great job.
Bro, this is the most functional brotherly relationship I've ever seen in my life. Do you guys really get along this well? Like,
We
seriously?
honestly do really get along.
There's no, like, chokeholds and, like,
When we get backstage,
knuckles
there
and-
will be. But for right now in front of you, we're going to put on a front for you guys.
Do
Okay?
you guys-
Yeah.
Al, where are you? Al, Legato, who's out here? Where are you?
Ear.
ear.
Right here, bam. Same spot.
Oh, there you are.
Alright.
Okay, you're still back
So
there.
I got Ben Stone from Weston. Shouts to anybody from Weston over here.
Weston!
Ben
Yeah.
Stone.
Hello.
What's up, Ben?
Hey guys,
Hello.
I was just wondering, like, what type of music do you guys listen to today?
Today?
I feel like our biggest, our two favorite bands or our two favorite artists are like the Beach Boys and Kanye West. I feel like that's our two biggest influences.
Talk about spectrum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you booing Kanye West a little bit? Were you? Yeah, there we go. That was a couple. Yeah. No, he's not saying Kanye specific, like that kind of music mixed with the Beach Boys. I
Yeah.
think that's how we kind of arrived on this sound. We took like the ooh, ah, ah, from like the Beach Boys and mixed it with kind of like hip hop beats. Because like nowadays, people's attention spans are just seriously so quick and they want to move on to the next kind of music. Exactly, we have a song about that. And they want to move on to the next kind of music. So we figured that we'd combine as many genres as possible to sort of create something new and sort of something, like something's happening and then something different happens. Oh, and then something different happens, just to keep the brain moving,
But you guys have actually implemented that into your show, which your guys are going to see in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, most people bring in teams to design their stage show. I feel like that did not happen with you guys, and it was like, no, we're gonna do this the way we want to do it.
Yeah, you know, we've been doing everything ourselves for 10 years, street performing to writing every single song. And we've gotten really comfortable with it. And I think we just genuinely like it. You know, we're not put off to having people coming in. But I think we just like sitting down and just making a tour and a show from start to beginning. I think it's really satisfying.
I love it. Legato, are you out here, my love? Legato?
I'm actually upstairs. If you look up to your
Uh-oh.
left, to your left,
There
to
he
your
is.
left.
There he
Like,
is.
they
Look
just
for the
move
light.
around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Elise.
Where are you from, Elise?
I'm from Miami.
Miami.
Nice.
Okay. And she would like to ask?
Hi, I'd like to ask, what was your inspiration behind I'm Ready?
Inspiration behind I'm Ready. So, we're big fans of SpongeBob, of course. As is everyone. And I was thinking, you know, at the time, before we had literally anything, that an EDM artist that was big at the time, like David Guetta and like Skrillex, were all huge. We're both huge. And I was thinking that they should use I'm Ready, right before the drop, and then like go in. And it was kind of like a joke. And I brought it to Ryan. I was like, that would be cool. And he said, yeah, we should do that. And then that was literally the first step. I think you just put I'm ready on the track, and then just put like the claps in there second. And then he kind of just built the song around that. And it's this really kind of weird song that doesn't really make sense, because it's like basically broken into like 4 parts that don't sound anything alike.
There's like 4 different choruses.
It's very strange. So I think
Yeah.
you just went as experimental as possible.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
there you have it. Now, I'm Ready, the song that doesn't make sense, but has 20 million views for the video.
Does it? Oh. Okay.
20 million views, that's pretty impressive, right? Now, here's the deal. You guys actually shoot your own videos.
Yeah.
Can we
It's not
talk
too bad.
about like jack of all trades? Like, this is a little crazy to me. But I have to ask you, who here has seen their videos for like I'm Ready or we? What? Where does the obsession with the New York subway come from?
Oh, okay, yeah. So we make all of our own videos literally except Week.
Yep.
Honestly, I have to be quite honest.
Okay.
Week was really blowing up, and we were like, you know, we've made all our videos, let's like give a very professional person a try. So we brought in the guy that's done like Ariana Grande and all this stuff, and he came up with the concept of doing the video in a New York City subway, because we started out street performing, so it'll pay homage to that. And basically the concept is we wake up in the subway and I see a light at the end of the car, and the light is kind of like forcing me toward it, and it's kind of the idea of weak, being weak and just giving into something, you know, involuntarily.
I love it, but I also want to talk about the hat. Did anybody see the hat?
The biggest cheer of the night was for the
See,
hat.
Jack, I'm telling you. So, you have this hat, right?
Yes.
You actually have fans that now show up at your shows wearing this
Yes,
hat.
I see one.
Oh my God! Shut
Right?
up! Come to the front, please, right now.
Come to the front.
I'm so jealous. Where did you find that
Make
hat?
way. You just
You've had
you
it.
had it.
So Jack is your spirit animal.
Oh,
I
yeah?
love it.
Is that true? It looks much better on you.
It looks
honestly.
amazing on you, by the
You
way.
have like
so
a multicolored fur. This is my mom's, honestly. I'm not even kidding. This is like a women's hat for sure. This was like $8. That looks like a really nice, expensive one. I'm imagining touching it, okay?
But what is that like though, you guys? Like seriously, like when you look out in a crowd, because I heard a little rumor that the first show you ever did, there were 3 people there.
There were 6 people there.
6, I'm sorry.
No, but the funny thing was, the room was supposed to fit 2,000 people, and there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people there, and everything went wrong. It was just like every instrument broke. Our vocals sounded like a nightmare, and it was, you know, I think it made it better for those fans because they get to say we saw them in a room of 6 people. You
When
know,
they were
for their first-
terrible.
For sure.
They were horrible.
But no, I'm sure they didn't say that. But now, literally, you have people showing up at your shows wearing the friggin' hat.
Yeah, that's very cool. I never thought that we'd be a band that could have influence. And I think that's kind of the #1 goal for any band. It's whether it's like a fashion thing or a musical thing to kind of rub off on someone else. It's just, I think, the top goal for any artist.
Well, I mean, you're definitely doing that. I'm gonna take Legato. Are you still up here?
Is he here?
What's up? I'm down here.
All right.
Legato, Al, somebody.
What up?
Where
What
are
up?
we?
Down here.
Oh, hey.
So we got Daisy from Palm Beach.
Nice.
What's up?
Hi. I wanted to ask. I know you write songs for other artists. Is there ever a song that you've written that you wish you would have kept for yourself?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. So we have a song called Thirsty that I'm not sure if you know. It's an older one. We wrote that song for Jason Derulo. And we seriously, we
Who
wrote
here
it.
knows who Jason Derulo is? He's a hometown boy for sure.
So we wrote it for Jason Derulo, and we sent it to his label, and his people were like, yeah, obviously we love this. And we were like, no, we're gonna take that for ourselves. Seriously, yeah. And I don't regret it, honestly. I really like the song. It's
Yeah,
this
I'm
kind
happy
of
we-
fun party song, you know?
Wait
So
a minute
that's
though.
kind of an answer.
You sent it out and then you took it back?
That's like our biggest fans right there. They're we saw
They're
them during the meet and greet.
amazing.
They're so excited.
Wait, is that the Target girls, or is it were the Target girls?
That is a
someone
group
else?
of boys, I believe.
That's
Oh,
the
they're the
Weston
boys.
crew.
And a girl.
This is Weston, right? Right, Weston?
The Target girls left and went to Target.
They went to Target, of
Yeah.
No way. No way. If they did, they went to go buy that hat.
There you go.
That's
Oh,
what
the
they
hat.
went
There
for.
you go. Yeah.
All right, so who here is ready to hear AJR perform some music? Wait a minute. Hold on, though. One last question.
Oh, sure,
One last
yes,
question,
sorry.
and then I'm gonna let you go. If there's one thing that you want these guys to take away from tonight, everybody in this audience, about AJR, what is it?
Anyone can do this. And like seriously, wait, hold on, I want to say this. Anyone can be a musician, seriously. It's like you look up at us and like you think that we're different than you because like we're up here. We're just no different, seriously. We've been in our living room since we're 8 years old making music, and this is just so easy if you just put passion into it, and any of you can do it, seriously. Just give it a shot.
Yo, make some noise for AJR!
We'll see you in a second.